I must tell you, I have an invite. It came from the Ram Janmabhoomi Trust. I'm humbled that they invited me.
So what about this obsession with Ram and this frenzy over the Ram temple? Isn't it divisive? Because it cuts across two communities.
Really?
It's been a bloody tale.
The legacy of Babur should be erased from this country in every way.
It takes a lot of effort and resources to make such videos, so please support us by watching the video till the end and share it with as many people as you can. Now let's dive into the Ayodhya Ram Mandir saga. Picture this, a temple standing for centuries on the supposed birthplace of Lord Ram. But wait, in the 16th century, Mughal Emperor Babur replaces it with a mosque called the Babri Masjid. Fast forward to 1992, tensions flare and the mosque gets demolished by Hindu nationalists. Years of political drama unfolds. Who owns the site? Is it really Ram's birthplace? In 2019, the Indian Supreme Court steps in, giving the nod for a Ram Janmabhoomi. And who's in charge? A trust called Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra, tasked by the Indian government to build a temple. Now let's hear Sadhguru's view on the inauguration of the temple on January 22nd, 2024.
So in this culture, we are not wanting to go to God, we want to become that. But our idea is not the God. We see everything as God. We'll bow down to a tree, cow, snake, we'll bow down to a rock, man, woman, child, anything. Because no piece of life is happening without the source of creation throbbing in it.
So what about this obsession with Ram and this frenzy over the Ram temple?
No, I wouldn't use those words, they're very strong words, obsession, frenzy, all this. Because if somebody has to be an inspiration after 7,000–8,000 years, there must be some element there, not for one or two people. For millions and millions of people, if someone has to be an inspiration after thousands of years, there must be something. If we don't see that something, then we will say it's an obsession, it is this, that. Even after thousands of years, his real estate is not settled. So people who love him want to settle that real estate. I think it's settled, Supreme Court has settled it. So they want to build a temple. It is devotion. Why should it be termed as frenzy and obsession?
Now, the temple is expected to contribute to the development of Ayodhya as a major religious and cultural center. It is also expected to create jobs and generate economic growth in the region. The temple is expected to attract millions of devotees from across India and the world, contributing to the development of Ayodhya as a major religious and cultural center. So why should anything which rightfully contributes to the development of a place be termed as obsession or frenzy? And in the video below, it is also called divisive. Let's hear Sadhguru's reply on this.
Let me use another word. Isn't it divisive?
Why is it divisive?
Because it cuts across two communities.
Really?
It's been a bloody tale. And by bloody, I mean a tale of blood, a tale of killings.
What's happened in the last 800 years is the bloodiest tale that's ever happened in any part of the world ever. What happened to the Jews with Adolf Hitler? What happened to Native Americans with North America? What happened in Cambodia? All these things are nothing compared to what happened in India in these 800 years. And if you don't think that is bloody and there is no any kind of remorse in people who committed those things, then just people want a small piece of real estate back for their asta and that is divisive. Why is it divisive?
The legacy of Babur should be erased from this country in every way. Nobody should do the crime of identifying present-day Muslims with this man, because he is not a devout Muslim by any standards. Ram never claimed he is a Hindu, but today he is an icon in this country because he is exuding the right kind of qualities which are necessary to build great civilizations in this world.
Today we are diving into the magnificence of the Ayodhya Ram Mandir.
Sadhguru describes the construction of the Ram Mandir as a significant historical movement. He states, "This is the first time in nearly 65 or 70 years that a civilizational structure of great importance is being erected." Now, the idol of Ram Lala is being consecrated. But what is consecration first of all? Sadhguru explains, consecration involves transforming flesh and blood into a divine possibility with the human system being the easiest to consecrate. However, due to its temporary nature, materials like solidified mercury are preferred for long-lasting consecration. Maintaining rituals is crucial when consecrating a deity to prevent energy decline. Various processes involving mantras and methods are required for effective consecration. Regular rituals are emphasized to sustain the energy of consecrated deities, ensuring their vibrancy and preventing decline over time.
Imagine a grand temple, Nagara style, with towering spires, all built from pink sandstone across a sprawling 2.77-acre land. The Nagara style is one of the traditional temple architectural styles in India, and it is characterized by its prominent and towering spires or shikaras, which often have a curvilinear shape. The Nagara style is commonly associated with temples in the northern part of India. But hold on, it's not just a temple, it's a whole vibe. Picture a massive courtyard, smaller shrines or other Hindu deities, and the showstopper, a giant Shaligram stone brought all the way from Nepal, believed to embody Lord Ram.